Have you ever seen sand mixed with water or oil floating on top of water? Those are examples of mixtures around us. Today, I will show you how to separate different types of mixtures. Mixtures can be solid-solid, solid-liquid, or liquid-liquid, and each type has its own separation method. We will demonstrate methods like sieving, sublimation, filtration, evaporation, decantation, separatory funnel, and chromatography.
Sieving. Materials needed for sieving are rocks and sand. We sieve by using a filtering tool. Put the materials in the filtering tool and shake the filter. The sand goes down while the rocks stay in the filtering tool. This is because the difference in size between the rock and sand. These are the results of the filtering.
Sublimation. The tools we need are spirit lamp, a tripod stand, wire gauze, and a beaker glass. The material are camphor, soil, and some ice cubes. First, the camphor is crushed to increase its surface area, and then mixed with soil inside the beaker. The beaker is placed on a wire gauze above the flame. When heated, the camphor changes directly from solid to vapor, which makes it look like the camphor disappears. This happens because camphor can sublimate. The soil, however, does not sublimate, so it stays as residue in the beaker. The vapor then reaches the cold surface under the ice and condenses back into white crystals.
Filtration. Materials needed for filtration are water and powdered coffee. Mix water and powdered coffee in a beaker. Heat the filtering paper into a cone and place it in the funnel. Pour in the mixture of coffee and water slowly into the funnel. Monitor the results by seeing the coffee mixture in the funnel. After filtrating the mixture, you can analyze the difference in the concentration of coffee and water by telling apart by the color. Evaporation. Materials needed for evaporation are salt and water. Start by mixing salt and water in the crucible. Light up the fire and put it under the tripod. Place the crucible on top of the tripod and analyze the salt and water mixture. Wait for a few minutes, and now you can see that the water has fully evaporated and what's left in the crucible is the salt.
Decantation. The tools are needed is beaker, spoon, and the materials are needed are sand and water. First, mix sand and water in the beaker and wait until the sand settles at the bottom. Next, tilt the beaker slowly to pour out the water. Use a spoon to hold the sand so it does not flow out. You can now analyze the result that the water and sand is separated. Separatory funnel.
The tools are separating funnels and beaker, and the materials are oil and water. First, pour the mixture of oil and water into the separating funnel. Wait for a few moments until two clear layers form. Oil is lighter, so it stays on the top. Water is heavier, so it settles at the bottom. Next, open the tap carefully to let the water flow into the beaker. When the oil layers reaches the tap, close it.
And now you can see that the oil and the water is separated by the separatory funnel. Chromatography.
The tools are filter paper, glass, and water, and the materials are black ink.
First of all, pour an alcohol into the beaker.
Draw a spot of black ink near the bottom of the filter paper. Then place the paper into a glass with a little water, making sure the ink spot is above the water line. As the water rises through the paper, it carries the ink. The different colors in the ink move at the different speeds, so they spread into separated bands.